RAZA for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. With me, all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada, my man Badou, Jack the Ripper. What's going on, Badou?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, great.
Badou, before we speak about anything related to boxing, the whole world is currently shut down. We're all locked down at home at the moment. What's the situation like in Vegas at the moment?
It's dead. I mean, Las Vegas Strip, all the casinos, everything's closed. So it's like a ghost town.
When I spoke to Larry last week, your strength and conditioning coach, and he said he would have never thought the Las Vegas Strip to ever be empty. So he said he actually, one of his friends told him that it is actually empty. So he didn't believe him. So he goes, I literally drove down to the Strip and I couldn't believe my eyes. No lights, no glitter, no glamour.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing a couple of times. Yeah, it's crazy. It's completely dead. So, I mean, for me, I'm not struggling. My thoughts and prayers go out to the people that live in a small apartment that don't, they have no money, no food, can't go to work or whatever. For us, we're not struggling. We're blessed. So, I mean, for me, this is not hard for me.
A lot of people I've spoken to who live in Vegas have said it hasn't impacted Vegas a lot like it has New York, Chicago, Houston, and other places. But do you think like people took the initial noise around the coronavirus seriously in the first place?
No, absolutely not. People walking on the beach, people, so yeah, that's just in China, whatever. They should have taken more serious in the beginning, but yeah, nobody knew about this either. So it's the first time this happened in our lifetime, in our generation. Like last time I think it was like 100 years ago. So I mean, nobody was there for that. So yeah, it's a hard situation.
I know obviously your roots go back to Gambia and Sweden, but how your family members and friends in those parts of the world, how are they coping with the whole coronavirus?
They're pretty good. Actually, in Sweden, they don't take it too serious either. I mean, they haven't done no lockdown or anything like that. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, my mom, my family, they locked inside their house, so they quarantined. They're good. So thank God.
We know everything's come to a standstill, but obviously we're in the boxing industry and it's come to a complete standstill. We don't know when it's going to resume. There's talks in the UK, maybe June, but it might be behind closed doors. But how have you kept busy and active, and not just from a physical perspective, but also like from a mental perspective? Because we know you were going to fight around this time. How have you kept your mind active, not knowing that which date you're going to be fighting next?
Yeah, so they was talking about, first Floyd told me April, then like May, maybe even beginning of June. So that was right when Ramadan, or during Ramadan, or right after. So it's gonna be hard for me anyway. So I was like, oh, I can't fast, I can't really. But yeah, at least that now I can enjoy Ramadan. But yeah, I built a little small gym in my garage. So I got a heavy bag, I got everything I need except a boxing ring.
I saw a video where you got scared that you thought it was a cat was going to hit you or something.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it was. I mean, it was my speaker. I just got scared. I got my reflexes. But yeah, it was a bat, Corona bat. Nah, I just got scared. I forgot that I put the speaker on top of the speaker.
Badou, I've just seen some breaking news on your Instagram page. You on the pads with a new trainer and coach. Do you want to just let us know what the situation is and how this all came about?
Yeah, so me and my former trainer, Lou Duval, we've been together since 2010 when I first came to the States. Then we had a little break, and then when I moved to Vegas, I brought him back in. And yeah, he decided, he did a video before my last fight that he wasn't, that he's not going to continue. He missed his family, he missed New York, he didn't want to go to Vegas, stuff like that. And I respect that. And yeah, we had to find a new trainer, so we tried a couple of guys, and Banks was the best fit.
I was a bit surprised as well because before we speak about Johnathon Banks, but that particular video was before your fight with, I believe, with Pascal, and there's an interview that Lou did. But did you know Lou was gonna say that? Did he speak to you beforehand, or did that catch you off guard?
It caught me a little bit off guard, but I just talked to him like 2 hours ago. You know, we still, he's my brother for life. You know, we've been. It's not about boxing. We've been through stuff. Like we was, you know, stuck in one house. The promoter put us in a house with no car, nothing, no food, or nothing. Back in the day, so we've been through a lot. So no, he's my brother. We still good friends. And you know, I wish him nothing but the best. He want to be more with his family in New York and stuff. He's tired of being in Vegas. So yeah, we friends. We cool.
We know Johnathon Banks spent a lot of time with Emmanuel Stewart and learnt his craft by spending a lot of time with Emmanuel Stewart. But why did you? What was it that you said, I want to be with Johnathon Banks?
We try guys, and I think that style is good for me. Kronk style. So, and it's not just about the style; it's about chemistry also. And you know, Banks he's only, I think, a year older than me, so we're about the same age. He's a young guy, hungry, humble too. So yeah, he's a smart trainer, and I think we're gonna do good together.
Badou, you're not getting young, even though you might look young from the face. You know, you're not far from 40. What, 36 now?
36, and we'll be 37 in October.
The 37 this year. Do fighters always learn? Or does it get to a stage where, you know what, you've been in the industry so long, you can't get more experience, you've kind of been through it all. Can you still learn? Can you still get better?
Definitely. I mean, I only worked with Banks for like 2 weeks or something, you know, back and forth because of this Corona thing. But yeah, I learned a lot from him too. So yeah, you're never too good, never too old to learn new tricks. So I mean, everybody's different too. Some people, they peak when they're you know, in their 20s, and you know, I won my title the first time when I was 31, 32, yeah, something like that. So I mean, I'm a slow starter. I'm not a slow starter anymore. I started late. So yeah, I think I still feel fresh. All my runnings, all my heart rate, all that stuff is better now than it was when I was in my 20s. So, you know, I feel great, and I can't wait to get back in there after this whole thing is over.
In terms of setup, would Johnathon come to Vegas to train?
Yeah. So we was already kind of started, at least pre-camp. Was it like a month ago, I think? Yeah. And yeah, he trains Triple G as well. So yeah, we train, yeah, not together, but you know, both in Vegas, and we have the same nutritionist and all that. So yeah, we kind of got the same team with everybody. So yeah.
Is it good having someone like? Sorry, sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
No. So I just can't wait to get back in there. So we send him home, you know, so he can be with his family, and you know, we're locked in the house since that day.
In terms of having Triple G as well with Johnathon Banks, I know Triple G has fought 160, 168 sometimes, but potential sparring with him as well?
Yeah, it's a possibility. You know, he's a little bit smaller than me, but definitely he can crack, and I think that'd be great sparring. I mean, sometimes you need to spar smaller guys for speed, bigger guys for strength, and you know, your own weight class. So yeah, I like to mix it up.
Badou, you've been in the industry a long time, headlined many fights, been on many big shows, become multi-weight world champions, earned good money, established your name. What's left in you now? You know, I spoke to Larry. Larry said he feels like you got another 4 years if you wanted, which takes you to 40. But what now can you show the public? What's left with Badou Jack?
You have to wait and see my next fight. So this is my new chapter. So we'll see what happens. But I feel great. When I don't feel great, yeah, I'm gonna hang it up. But right now, I feel great, and I still got a lot left to give to the sport, and yeah, I can't wait. Like I said, I wanted to fight. Like when was my last fight? In December, end of December. I wanted to fight in January if I could. So yeah, I haven't been really super active either. So it's not a lot of wear and tear. Even though I've been in some tough, fights, tough guys, but I feel sharp. I feel great. So I have no problem.
Is it world titles? Is it big names, big fights? Is it make more money? We know fighters have a very short career. Some
Yeah,
go early 30s, some go late 30s, but then after that, there's nothing else for fighters to do. Your earning capacity really finishes unless you have other businesses and ventures. So for you, is it maximizing on earnings, the big fights, becoming another world champion? What's in your heart?
I mean, of course, number one thing is the earning, of course, because I mean, this you risk your life every time you step in the ring. This is for my family, to have secure their life too. So, of course, that, but also, of course, my legacy and my love for the sport also. So, it's a little bit of everything.
Badou, obviously, IFL is mostly presented here in the UK. We're based in the UK. We do obviously come to the States a lot. You've been to the UK a few times. You've seen what the fans are like. Any
Yeah,
desires to ever come on this side of the world?
yeah, definitely. I would love to fight in
Because
the
I got
UK.
a feeling you'll probably end up more in Dubai before you end up in the UK.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if they got any top names at a light heavyweight from the UK right now. So it's going to be hard to find a good opponent unless some of the guys, super middleweights, I don't know, one of them step up to light heavyweight or something. But we'll see.
But we obviously know you have your own charity, the Badou Jack Foundation. I know
Yeah.
you've been presented with many awards by WBC and others as well for your work. Um, how is the Badou Jack Foundation and what is it currently doing at the moment with this whole coronavirus?
Right now we're in the meetings. Actually, I was gonna jump on a call right now after this interview with my whole team about the foundation. So yeah, we do some work still in the Syrian and the Palestinian refugee camps, and also in Gambia. So we teamed up with the Spot Project, the guy from the UK also, Abu Bakr. So he's doing great things with some orphans in Gambia. And I was just there in January, February, whatever. And yeah, visit that place. So yeah, we're gonna team up with them. We're gonna do some great things.
But for those people who may want to donate something or put a standing order together, where can they go? What is their website, a link?
Yeah, the BadouJackFoundation.org. And we also got jointeamjack.com or .org, one of them. So it's the same website, but it's different. So we're working on a new website also, but they can go on it right now and check it out. And if they want to donate or support refugee kids, whatever they want to do, can read about us.
But I saw a video today actually that you retweeted or you commented. It was the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, talking to Mike Tyson,
Oh yeah,
talking about Badou Jack. Mike Tyson, obviously, without a doubt, one of the greatest heavyweights ever.
yeah,
But is it nice to hear such good words from those kind of individuals?
yeah, yeah. Of course. I mean, everybody loved Mike Tyson when they were kids. I mean, still. So yeah, him and Roy Jones was probably my favorite fighters back before I started boxing, even when I started. So yeah, I always loved Mike, and yeah, he walked me out to my first showbox fight. Actually, walked me to the ring,
Mm.
and yeah, every time we see me here in Vegas, he's always cool to me. So yeah, we like him.
Badou, just a couple of questions regarding just the general industry. I saw a post about a week ago from Floyd Mayweather where he was in the gym coaching somebody, and he said that not all great fighters make great coaches, not all great coaches make great fighters.
Yeah.
I will be a great coach. Does he have it in him to be a great coach like he was a great fighter?
I mean, definitely he got all the experience, he got all the knowledge in boxing. So it's just up to him to see how dedicated he can be. If he can be as dedicated as he was as a fighter, as a trainer, he's going to be one of the best trainers of all time. This is the first time I saw him actually hold mitts, and I like that style more than all the pity pat thing when people just they throw more punches than the actual fighter does. I don't like that, but he did kind of like Banks and Ludeval, kind of like that. I like the way Floyd held mitts.
Is it hard or challenging for someone like Floyd, who has earned all the money that he has, been so successful in the ring, to have the same level of dedication as a trainer?
I mean, if you think about money, which Floyd is the money guy, so maybe he's not gonna earn as much being a trainer as a fighter, of course. But I mean, you never know. Anything's possible. But you know, I think he's gonna be a great trainer. Some great boxers don't become great trainers because they're all about their ego and stuff. But I mean, if Floyd is dedicated like he is, like I said, like he was for his own career, I think he's going to be a great trainer.
Mm. And Badou, I know you were at the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury. You were at the fight, right?
Yeah.
In February, and obviously here in the UK, Eddie Hearn wants, probably the UK fans want Deontay Wilder to step aside, Pulev to step aside, so we can see this huge clash between Fury and Joshua. When you go back and look at Wilder's performance, he recently made a comment this week where he said Tyson Fury isn't a world champion. We have a third fight. And a few people I've spoke to, and they say that he should just kind of just stay, not say a lot, just focus on training, focus on making himself better and getting ready for the third match. But what do you make of the whole mental state when you lose a fight? How do you come over adversity?
You just gotta stay humble and learn from what happened in that fight. Like, for example, don't be delusional. Don't like think, oh, this guy. Don't try to look for excuses. Just try to become better at whatever. Oh, okay, my defense was not good. All right, let's work more on defense, or let's work more on my range, or whatever problem he had, or whoever's losing the fight, whatever. So you gotta just work on your mistakes and try to do better next time.
I know you've spoken to Tyson a couple of times. I know you know Anthony Joshua as well.
Yeah.
Who's the best heavyweight on the planet?
I don't know until they fight. I don't know, but I mean, Tyson Fury beat both Klitschko and like the two toughest guys of their era, or I don't know. So the way he beat Wilder in the last fight, yeah, I was really impressed. But if they fight, I like Joshua as well. But if they fight, I don't think Tyson Fury is going to be able to bully Joshua like he did Wilder because of Joshua's physical strength. So stars make fights, so you never know. And it looks like Joshua has it easier against taller boxers like Klitschko and those guys rather than the small guys like Ruiz. So I don't know. Styles make fights, but as far as just playing skills, Tyson Fury, and he's very mentally strong too. But Joshua is a great fighter too. So both of them, that's going to be a good fight. I would love to see that.
But when you're a fighter, like when you have trash talk, press conferences and weigh in, when you talk to fighters and they say things to you, does that like stay in your head? Do you think about that? Because we know Fury's an expert at mind games, and in the second fight with Wilder, I think there was 2 press conferences. There wasn't really a tool to build it. But do you think, is it hard when someone does that to you to get that out of your head and prepare and be focused on the fight night?
I mean, it depends what kind of person you are. If like for me, for example, I don't have, they can't get under my skin, really. So for me, I'm confident. I believe in myself. So that won't affect me. It's just going to motivate me more. But yeah, Tyson Fury is an expert. He's probably the best in the business getting into your head. But Joshua seemed like he's cool, calm, and collected. He's very smart too. So I don't know.
Badou, just finally, have you got any final few words for boxing fans, the boxing community, and just generally fans out there who might be struggling at the moment through viruses, through financial losses, through loss of jobs, etc.? Have you got just a final message for them?
I mean, I think this is just this is a sad situation, but this is a test from Allah, and hopefully this will be over soon, and they can find a vaccine so everybody can be immune to this. Or I don't know, just stay focused, and better things gonna come soon. Just keep training, keep staying positive, stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, boost your immune system, and just be positive.
Badou, thank you so much for your time this Saturday evening here in the UK. I know it's nice and afternoon there, but it's nearly 8:30 p.m. here.
It's raining outside, so it's not that nice, but yeah.
We wish you, your family, and everybody health and safety, and we look forward to hopefully your announcement soon on your next fight, whoever that may be.
Yeah.
Badou Jack on IFL TV. Thank you very much.
All right, brother.